If you need unlimited domination, clutch time, or anything else grinded, make sure you hit up Rose NBA on Twitter for quick, safe, and reliable grinding services. Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Diamond Jose Alvarado. And Jose Alvarado has been one of the more fun young players to watch develop in the NBA the last couple years. And he had an incredible performance last night where he scored 38 points, made 8 of 11 threes or something like that. Really impressive performance for the Pelicans to help lead them to the win. And he did this off the bench as well. So definitely deserving of a moments card for his performance last night. Made a video on how to get this Alvarado card if y'all want to check that out to see how you can add this card to your collection. But I'm interested to see today if he is a viable point guard option in my team, considering that he's only 6 foot tall and he can't dunk. So the question is going to be, are those things big enough issues that he cannot play, or can you use this card regardless in my team? But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button, help me push towards the 9,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day and would really appreciate your support if you haven't already, if you do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's check out what Jose Alvarado is looking like. So Grand Theft Alvarado, which by the way I think is one of the coolest nicknames in the league. 6 foot at the PG position, 90 offense, 98 defense, coming with a really a 90 driving layup, no post game, 84 mid range, 95 three ball, which honestly is understandable because he made 8 threes, 88 free throw, 88 ball handle. Like I said, not much of a dunker, elite perimeter defender, but not great on the interior. 93 speed, sweep, ball and excel, and 95 lateral quickness. So he also has 80 stamina, which is honestly quite low, so that's an issue. 4 hops with Giant Slayer, Amped, Clamps, and Workhorse, so okay hops there. 30 gold badges include Fast Twitch, Slithery, Agent 3, Catch and Shoot, Guard Up, Limitless Range, Ankle Breaker, Bailout, Clamp Breaker, Floor General Handle today's Killer Combos, Quick First Step, Unpluckable Ankle Braces, Challenger, Glove, Interceptor, Menace, Pick Dodger, Pogo Stick, Silver Deadeye, Hyperdrive, Bronze, Blinders. Few solid badges on him. You can add a few badges to him as well that are some decent badges. Not a lot of great badges though. I'd say probably the Claymore badge, maybe Green Machine, Slippery Off Ball, Dimer, Chase Down Artist, badges like that. But considering he's only 6 foot, has low interior defense and low stamina, he's got some flaws for sure. As much as I want this Jose Alvarado card to be a really good point guard, I'm not sure he's going to be completely honest, because look at this release. It's not great. It's not terrible, but it's not great. It's Chris Chiozza based, but it's on slow. It's not like the slowest release in the world, which makes me think if it was on normal or even especially on quick, it would actually be a pretty good release. But on slow, it's just not that great. Now, what he does have going for him is he does have the normal leaner, which is the best leaner in the game. That is going to help him out in terms of creating a shot from the 3-point line. But the thing is, he can't dunk, so that's an issue. Even with Hoff, Giant Slayer, Slash, and Rim, he's going to struggle to slash consistently. His SIGs are also not that great. Like his SIGs outside of his dribble style aren't terrible, but he's got basic dribble style, which is not a good dribble style whatsoever. So he's got a very poor dribble style, a decently slow release. He's undersized and he can't dunk the ball. Those are some really significant flaws for a point guard, even at this point in the year. I just struggle to see how we're going to be able to use a guy like Alvarado against the top PGs in the game, considering how undersized he is, and also considering that his SIGs are not that great and his jumper's not that great, in addition to not being able to dunk the ball. So significant flaws for Jose for sure, but still could be a pretty fun card to use. So let's hop into a game and let's see how he can perform. All right, didn't check out my opponent's squad, which I probably should have done, but it looks like he's got Russ. Is that Josh Smith at the 4? Embiid at the 5, and then maybe Rudy Gay, and I'm not even entirely sure. Is that Ricky Davis at the 2? I'm not 100% sure who this dude's got on his team, but we'll take that assist in the first possession of the game. As y'all can see already, it is a little bit tough to create a shot with Jose Alvarado because of his SIGs. Going to have to rely on getting some assists and things like that today, but good pass, or a good steal by Ricky Davis. We're going to walk it back, and we're going to shoot the 3, and there's that slow release. Obviously, that wasn't a great shot, but his release is a bit slow, and it's going to limit his ability in terms of shot making and shot creation for sure. So we got some issues with this card for sure that I'm noticing already. Let's play some defense. Good swing, good D. Yep, good defense. We close out decently. Didn't close out great, and he's able to knock down a deep 4-pointer there and give himself the lead in this game. Let's get the pick and pop going here. Let's attack the rim, actually. We'll see if we can get him to the rim. Nope. KP. Why is KP going back court? What in the world? That was the worst pop I've ever seen. He literally just popped to the half court line. That is not what you like to see at all, but let's see what we can get going on the defensive end of the court. This is obviously where Jose should shine, especially on the perimeter against a guy like Russell Westbrook. And Russ, while he's got decent size, isn't the elite like sized PG that we're looking at with guys like Penny and Lonzo and especially Magic. So I think Jose can match up against those guys defensively a lot better than he can match up against those really, really tall PGs, and he's going to leak out in transition immediately. We're going to get to the rim, and we're going to lay it in with Jose Alvarado. Can't dunk the ball, but if he's got space like that, he's going to be able to attack the rim still and knock down those layups. So he's got, 2 points on the game in addition to an assist. That's a shot that I really gave up a pretty open look on that he just wasn't able to green it, which is nice. But attacking this way, normal fade me. Jose Alvarado for 3. I got to green that. That's a good look. Got myself a good look. That's a shot I got to be able to hit, and I wasn't able to hit it, so that's on me. Attacking through, though, Jose, hitting the pop, catch and shoot, KP 4-3, and I just cannot shoot right now. Goodness gracious, I'm missing shots left and right. Should have greened the normal fade with Jose. Should have hit especially wide open with KP. If you get that type of look with a Kristaps Porzingis type of shooter, that is a shot that you got to be able to hit basically every single time, and I was not able to do so. But Jose, can you get me a stop? Continue the defense. We are playing very solid defense. I'm liking that. That's another defensive stop right there. And Jose catches the ball. Don't go out of as well, he goes out of bounds, whatever. We're struggling a little bit on the offensive end. I'm missing some shots, things like that, but defensively we're doing really, really well to start off this game, so at least we got that going for us. Hit it to Tim Thomas, pushing the ball in transition, hitting a pop out to Jose, and it's going to get stolen by freaking Ricky Davis. That's annoying because that was a CPU steal, not him actually making the defensive play himself. Luckily, our opponent can't really shoot the ball that well, to be completely honest, so I will live with that. Not super impressed to this point by Jose Alvarado. I just don't like his dribble style. Basic dribble style on a guy who's already this undersized is going to be a flaw for sure. He's going to go up and mash there on Russ. Will take that, able to get inside. If you can get to that dead zone, you can still match players who are taller than you, and Jose is able to get that layup it to go. And we are up by 3, so at least we have that going for us. But this has been a little bit of a struggle to start off this game, for sure. I got to say, I'm not super impressed because that dribble style really hurts him. In addition, not being able to dunk the ball as well, and his lack of size. He's like Chris Paul and Kemba Walker, but the dribble style makes him, in a lot of ways, I feel like worse than those guys. Even if he does have really great perimeter defensive stats, he doesn't quite have the interior ability either. He's just got a lot of things that I feel like are going against him. A lot more flaws than some of the top PGs in the game. So as great as his nickname is, as great as his performance was, I feel like they could have done a better job of making Jose Alvarado a little bit more of a usable card in my team, because this Jose Alvarado, to be completely honest right now, is just not at that level that he needs to be a really usable card. Attempted to attack the rim there, not able to get it to go. We do at least have a 3-point lead, but that's more so I think because of my opponent not being all that good of a player than Jose Alvarado really playing all that great. He just has not impressed me. I'll be completely honest. It's not really his fault. Cards just not that great. So it is what it is. We'll size up here, attack the sideline, hit our pop out to Alvarado, pump fake. We're gonna try to get him to dive into the screen. He's not gonna do so. That's pretty good defense, and yeah, that's just good defense by our opponent. But again, the lack of the dribble style really makes it hard to beat a defender off the dribble. I mean, we're seeing he's got several significant flaws, and I'm not going to sugarcoat that. Most of these cards, I feel like that are dropping now don't have this many significant flaws, and that really does make it a bit tough to use a guy like Jose Alvarado against those top-end PGs. So, good try to get him another bucket or two here if we can. Attacking through here. Let's just hit our slip. That's a good little pass right there. And AD misses the dunk. Are you kidding me? There's nothing I can do about that one. That one's not my fault in any way. So we're going to have to just live with that. If he's going to miss that type of dunk, it is what it is. But he's going to... And then they call a foul. You know what? I think I'm pretty much going to call the gameplay there. Just Jose's not the card at this point that he needs to be playable at the PG position, but it is what it is. I mean, it's kind of like Zubac a couple weeks ago, to be completely honest, or last week whenever we got that Zubac card, where he just, despite being a free card, and free cards are great, and free moments cards are really, really nice, they're just not quite, at this point, the cards that have the stats and badges and animations to be capable of being used at a really high level, I feel like is the issue with those types of guys. And that's something that also holds true with Jose Alvarado as well. But it is what it is. Neither of those guys really, really good moments cards. Nice to see players like Zubac and Alvarado, who are role players in real life, getting recognized for their big moments. I wish 2K would do a better job of making their cards a bit more usable. Like 2K, maybe they could have given Jose Alvarado MJ dribble style and a faster release, or just put the same release that he had, at least on normal or even on quick, just to make him a little bit more usable, because he's already got some flaws in that he's not going to be able to dunk the ball and that he's only 6 foot tall. So he's got a couple of flaws there. It'd be nice to see them make some of his other areas a little bit better, maybe even give him a little bit higher interior defense and things like that. And then you couple that with, I mean, look how he's blinking. I know I've handled the ball a lot with him, but his stamina is also very, very low. So he's just got a lot of issues, but it is what it is. He's going to finish this game with 4 points and 3 assists. And yeah, it is what it is. Let's hop back to the main menu and let's review Jose Alvarado. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This Jose Alvarado card is not good. It's just a guy who's this small, can't dunk, doesn't have good sigs. you got some flaws. He's also got really low stamina. There's just a lot of issues with this card. Normal fade is nice and he's a good perimeter defender, but outside of that, he doesn't do a ton of things super well, especially with his release also being on slow. It takes away from the value that he has as a shooter with his quality shooting stats and badges. So he's very limited for sure. The normal fade is really the only plus I see on the card. It's not a card I recommend using very much, but if you are a big Grand Theft ALVARADO fan, big Pelicans fan, things like that, still a free card that's easy to get and you can add to your collection and maybe use and have some fun with. So hopefully y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.